Hey everybody, it's Krista with Magnolia Ridge Farming Gardens, and I am coming to you with a very slow week this week. This was the second week of the Pantry Challenge that we just finished, and I actually recorded quite a bit at the beginning of the week. I've got some new recipes that I tried coming out, and one of them includes one from my great aunt's binder, which I haven't really figured out what to call that series yet. I'll put up a poll on YouTube where you can answer in the comments and let me know what you think I should call it. Some of the things I was toying with was Heritage Recipe Series, Legacy Recipe Series, Old Family Recipe Series. I think the one I've done so far just said my great aunt's recipe files, but I'd like to actually put it in a series so everyone can reference those old recipes if they would like, and I'm going to try to put in some more history that I can research about the recipes, and some family photos and things like that. Plus I'm trying to get a hold of some more recipes from my other side of the family, so I'd like to kind of include it all, and not just her recipes. But anyway, about midweek, while I was working on a project with my dad that I am going to do an update video on as well, but we were out there working and I got hit with some gastro something. Anyway, I started, for lack of a way to put it nicely, throwing up. And I was throwing up a lot of stomach acid and things. And so we were actually working on building a high tunnel, and I was using a sledgehammer to pound in posts and lifting these big bows and stuff. And we would have to pause so I could throw up. And I did this all day long. And somehow in all of that, and I don't know if it was the sledgehammer or lifting or throwing up, I pulled muscles in my back and along my rib cage. The next day I was just kind of sore, like really sore. And fortunately I had a, kind of a low-key day. I was at a friend's house and we were working on a Bible study project together. So I was mostly just like sitting on her couch and we were talking and reading passages and doing our workbook and stuff. And then the next day, Friday, I got the gastro part back. And so as I started throwing up and things started coming up again, all that pain in my back and my rib cage, it just hit me. And I have been down, like down. I was in the bed from probably, I think it was like 2:30 on Friday. And I asked my husband to go get the kids, and I took medicine, and I was in the bed until this morning when I got up, and only then because I had to, because my daughter had a basketball game. And then I came home and I laid back down on a heating pad. Like I feel really rough, and I probably look, I look pretty rough. I know I do. But anyway, so the past several days have not been good for me. And so I did not get the videos posted that I had recorded, and I haven't sat at the computer. It just is not comfortable to sit up really well. So I'm going to edit this one on my laptop while hopefully sitting back against a heating pad in the chair. And we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to go ahead and get week 2 up. We did manage to continue with week 2 with our pantry challenge, mostly because I had cooked a lot at the beginning of the week, knowing the end of the week I had a lot going on. So I had several things to use and didn't have to cook last night. Was it Thursday night or Wednesday night? Because I had so many leftovers. But yeah, so I just wanted to do an introduction, and then I'm going to just do some brief pictures and stuff of what we ate this week. I do have a video with some of the recipes coming out, because there's 2 casseroles that you will see the Fiesta chicken casserole, and then the Dunkin's Delight that I made on Tuesday. I'm going to do a video that actually has those recipes in it, so they're easy to find and reference. But yeah, so this is going to just, I'm going to have some voiceover work here in a bit, but this is going to be a pretty straightforward review of what we did for the pantry challenge this week. And I'm hoping this weekend, with lots of rest and ibuprofen and my lovely little vibrating heating pad, that we are going to work through this back pain. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I'm actually hurting right now. So thank you for hanging in there with me. And I know I was short a video or two this week. I try to do every other day to get 2 to 3 videos a week. And that was not happening this week. So if I can get caught up on editing, depending on weather and what's going on next week, I'll put some extra videos up or something. But thanks guys for hanging out with me today. And here is a quick look of what we did with the pantry challenge this week. Talk to you soon, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, so on Sunday, my daughter got baptized, and we had a lunch after church at Cracker Barrel, and we did not get through until like 3 p.m. So we did not do dinner that night. The next night, I made this gnocchi stroganoff beef tip type dinner. It was not that good, so I probably won't be sharing that recipe. I ended up giving a lot of it to the chickens. And then came the casseroles on Tuesday. We made this wonderful Fiesta chicken casserole that you see here, as well as something called Dunkin's Delight from my great aunt's files. And I'm going to do a post with those casserole recipes. So we ate on those for a couple days. And then Thursday, I threw some leftover frozen meatballs from New Year's into the crock pot with homemade sauce. And all I had to do was make noodles when I got home. And then we had leftovers. And then last night, while I was down with my back, my son got out some of this chicken Alfredo from the freezer and some vegetables and threw them in the oven. And that is what we had. So it was a perfect, easy dinner that I did not really have to cook. And then we finished off today with this really easy burrito casserole, and I may just go ahead and add that to the other casserole post and just, toss 3 casseroles in there. But my daughter actually helped me with this. It was so easy. So I was able to sit down on the heating pad and then get up and stir the meat, and it came together in 10 minutes. So it was really easy for me to do today, even with the pain and everything I had. So I will just do a post coming up in the next few days with all 3 casserole recipes, and that will be a nice post for everyone all at one time to just have some options for easy casserole dinners. But that was this week. I mean, it made a lot of food, so we had a lot of leftovers. So thanks for joining me, and I promise this will be the worst video, hopefully, of this entire year. And thanks for bearing with me this week and through this video with my pain and everything. So we'll see you in the next ones, guys. Have a great weekend.